culture. It's one of those words that gets thrown around so much that it becomes the answer to every hard question. Why did we fail? Well, it was the culture. It wasn't right. Why did we succeed? Yay, we've got a great culture. But what if most leaders who talk about culture don't actually understand what shapes it? Now, culture is, we know the evidence tells us, often the difference between a good organization and a great organization, or equally one that is mediocre at best. And yet the thing that is the difference between a day that feels energizing or a day that feels exhausting is something that gets written up in a few words on the wall on reception, or is talked about as a kind of cliched quote or a few words on the website. So if culture is so amorphous and big and sort of too big to get our heads around, complex even, what do we do with it? Well, I think we can treat it like any other complex problem and break it down. And when you break down culture into its simplest component unit, it's our day-to-day micro interactions, the moments of connection that we have with the people around us, the conversations, the emails, the Slack messages, the Teams calls, but also our actions and decisions. All of those things have an impact. And they're like the raw materials, the building blocks of culture. And when we understand it that way, culture stops being abstract and starts being something concrete that we can actually manage and do something about. Think of it like this. Imagine every interaction you have is like a Lego block. So everyone comes to work each morning and they've got like a little bag of Lego blocks, different colors, different shapes. And every time they interact with someone, they're adding a Lego block to this model that forms our company culture. Now, if we just allow those interactions to be random, those Lego blocks are different colors, different shapes, different sizes. Don't get me wrong, you'll come out with something fun at the end, but it will look like a 2-year-old has built it. And that's actually not going to be an effective culture. But if we think about the color and the shape and the size of the blocks, so we think about the way we interact with others deliberately, and we all have an idea of the kind of culture we're building, the architecture, the thing we're all aiming for, then we can start to build a culture together that we actually all understand. I believe that you can't shape what you can't describe. So the real work is not in the poster and the slogan and the pretty words that go on the website. It's in showing up every day and being intentional about how we work with others in every tiny interaction. And through that, we can all build a culture that works and that we're proud of.